Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Big Country, that's what they called me in college. In today's video, we're diving into a topic that a lot of people wonder about, especially if you're about my age or in a similar spot in life. You're about in your late 40s, maybe even early 50s. And you have maybe an average job, what people call an average job. Maybe you have a career. Maybe it's a steady gig. But whatever you have, it keeps bills paid, but it doesn't allow you for fancy things. And lately I've been asking myself, can I retire early? Like sooner than the traditional retirement age. That's been going through my mind. If you're younger, listen to the video, especially if you're maybe 18, 19 years old, maybe in your early 20s, because one day retirement will be something that you have to look forward to. Maybe this video will help you possibly retire early. So, for you young guys or girls, can I retire at 50? For us older people, can we maybe look at early retirement? That's where I'm going with in this video. Now, if you're around my age, you've probably been thinking about this too, right? Can I retire early? Maybe you're even just getting tired of the grind and dreaming about that beachside life, or taking up a new hobby without worrying about a boss or a deadline. But is it really possible for us to retire early if we're not millionaires? Well, this is something we're going to dive into in this video. Got to have my coffee so I can think. First thing first, how much do you really need to retire? You might have heard the financial terms, or you may have heard the term financial freedom or financial independence. You may have heard retire early. For those who haven't, it's a movement where people aim to save aggressively and invest wisely to retire far earlier than the usual 65. Can you retire at 65? Well, yes. Yes, you can retire before 65. It's totally doable for some people, but it's not a one-size-fit-all plan. There's three key factors in order to retire early. Talk about the first one. How much have you saved? Ideally, the more you saved, the easier it will be to retire earlier. If you're starting at 50, you probably don't have a huge head start, but don't panic. You've still got options. Okay. Number two, your living expenses. Are you living frugally? Or are you used to lifestyle that requires a lot of cash flow. Let me talk about living frugally. One of the richest men on the planet, Warren Buffett, he still lives in the house that he bought in 1958 for $38,000, which is equivalent to $32,000 today. Are you driving that $100,000 Tesla? You know, I'm driving a old pickup from 2000, a 24-year-old vehicle, or 25 now. It's a 25-year-old vehicle. The third thing, what do you want from your retirement? That's the third thing. Are you aiming for a luxury lifestyle where you're going on big vacations? Or are you looking for something more modestly where you can just live comfortably and might even pick up a part-time job or a hobby? You know, the choice is yours. For me, I tell you what I want. I just want something modest. I'm not looking to pick up a part-time job after I retire. I want to retire, so if I want to take a holiday or a vacation, I can book that trip and not have to worry about anything. Or if I need to buy a new vehicle 10, 20 years down the road, I can purchase it without any financial burdens. That's what I'm looking for. So now let's talk a little bit about the numbers. Say you're aiming for $1 million to retire comfortably. If you've saved, let's say, $200,000 by the age 50, that's a pretty solid start, wouldn't you say? I would say it is. But you'll need to ramp that up a little bit by adding to your savings and investments to get to that $1 million point. You'd have to save and invest for the next 10 to 15 years. And of course, making your money work is the key. So how do you make your money work? Well, you'd have to almost invest $10,000 a year with a 8% return over the next 15 years. And that would put you close to $800,000 to right at $1 million. So I think you can do it, especially if you're younger. Now, my age, it's going to be a little bit more difficult than that. Realistically, that means figuring out how to save more, invest smarter, and minimize debt. You could also consider downsizing your lifestyle, cutting back on expenses, and looking for ways to generate passive income, like through real estate or investing in dividend-paying stocks. You know, whenever you're talking about downsizing your lifestyle, that means if you go out and eat every night of the week, then, you know, that's something to cut down on. I was looking at Warren Buffett's lifestyle, and basically what he does before work every morning, he eats cheap. Now, I don't agree with going to McDonald's every morning and ordering a sausage, egg, and cheese McMuffin, because that's $5 or $6. Maybe just the sausage biscuit, and maybe splurge for that sausage, egg, cheese, and egg maybe once a week. Um, instead of going and buying soda every morning at the drive-through, go buy a case of pop if that's your thing, and take a can with you. A lot of ways you can save instead of going to Starbucks every morning. Brew that coffee at home, or get the little Keurig containers and take it with you. And a bottle of water. Just about every office nowadays have a microwave. Just ways to save, and you put that towards investment. Can you get there? You may or may not. You might get there by 55 or 60 to early retirement. Early retirement can still be a goal, but you need to stay realistic. The closer you get to 50 without major savings, the harder it will be to catch up. But that doesn't mean it's impossible. Just that it will take disciplined planning and maybe a little bit of luck. And what I call hopium. You've got to have hope whenever you invest or whenever you set goals. Don't give up on them. Just one more drink here. Something else to think about whenever it comes to retirement or early retirement is health care. Of course, health care is very expensive, especially here in the United States. Of course, at 65, you do qualify for Medicare. And of course, healthcare is a cost we have to consider. Most people, you get your healthcare coverage, it's through your employer. Maybe it's through your spouse, in which you're getting your health care. Of course, private insurance. I think that's what possibly most people have. And you have to look at those plans. $500-600 a month for your. So those are costs have to look at when it comes to early retirement. So can somebody like me, or somebody like you, or somebody that's 50 years old with an average job, retire early? It depends on the steps I take right now, or that you take right now, to build up savings. You have to reduce debt. You have to grow your investments. I have to grow my investments. It won't be easy or quick, but it's still possible, especially if you make smart financial decisions from here on out. I believe you can retire early. Do I have all the answers? No, I don't. I really don't. But hopefully I'm giving you things to think about if you're thinking about retiring early. I'm definitely on my journey of early retirement. I hope you take the journey with me. I hope this inspires you to maybe think about retiring early or early retirement, one of the two. I'm going to keep you updated on how things progress. Of course, right now it's just me and you. There's no crypto bubbles. There's no charts. There's no crypto news or investment news in this video. It's just you and I talking about early retirement, dreaming about early retirement. If you're in a similar position, join me in taking the first steps towards financial freedom. You're not alone in this. I'm not alone in this. We're in this together. We're a family. Well, let's support each other as we go along in this early retirement, or the goal of early retirement. I want to thank you for watching. If you like this video, give a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button. I believe it's right there. And share your thoughts in the comments. I can't wait to hear you, or I can't wait to hear from you and your plans for early retirement. Put in the hashtags millionaire, or put in the comments millionaire, early retirement. Tell me what your plans are. I'm interested. I do read the comments. I do reply. So stay tuned for more. Until next time, treat each other like you want to be treated. And I'll see ya.